Hi, it's Megan. I'm going to do a quick video for a couple of items from the new MAC Magnetic Nude collection. So I was kind of shopped out. I've done a lot of makeup and shopping this year, but I really like the nude look. And also this collection had two of my favorite products, the Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and then I, for the first time, bought MAC, believe it or not, last April when they came out with this line, which included one of the blushes that's in the new collection, the Extra Dimension blush, and this is in at Dusk. And I bought some of this collection. These were double colored then. I should have brought one with one color being darker than the other. So this would have been the darker, this would have been the lighter in the old collection in April when I first started buying these. I love these and I absolutely adore this blush. So let's start with these two items since that's what I'm talking about. And then also I really love the fluid lines. So I'll start with the blush and the Extra Dimension Skin Finish first. So I got Magnetic Appeal, which according to MAC is a medium tan with fine gold sheen. So I was comparing to this from my ones from April, and it's very different. It's kind of got kind of a bronze undertone, kind of coppery gold, and it's a shimmery but not super magnetic, super metallic. So you can see I used it as a bronzer. So what I did on my cheeks is I've got a little bit of that Dusk, which is I'll tell you about in a minute, and then I just use this as a bronzer. So to me, I think it's a really soft look, and then I just dusted a little bit on my cheekbones. I could also apply this a lot heavier. I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, well, right now I just wasn't in the mood, but it's a really pretty, can make for a much stronger look. I guess I wanted you to see the blush, that's why. But I love this product. I love these. These are so amazing. They start to fade about 7 hours on me, but I like the kind of the soft glistening glow that isn't too metallic. I have good skin, so I don't have to worry about wearing too much glitter, but I really don't like something that's chunky or just kind of in your face, and I think these are just a really soft look. I love this color. Of the ones I have, this one's actually probably one of my favorites, but that's only because I like the copper tones. If you don't like the coppery bronzy thing, this is probably not for you, but I absolutely love this. So I got that. I was glad to get that. And then I also got and I have outdoor swatches. I did it this time in the sunlight and then also in the shade, because when you do it in the sunlight you really don't get the color very well, but you get the shimmer. When you do it in the shade you get the color but you don't get the shimmer. And I thought some of these products were just so beautiful in how they glisten. They're on my arm right now. So the fluid lines, one's really light so you can't really see it, and then yeah, there you can see it. And then this right here, the Magnetic Appeal, that's the lipstick I'm wearing. And then right here is the blush. So this is one of my favorite blushes of the pink blushes I have. I also have a couple of peachy ones I love too, but this one, because it's so soft in color, they call it kind of a dirty cool pink with a satin finish. And it's, is it cool toned? Yeah, it probably is a little cool toned as I look at it on my wrist. But I like kind of the soft pink. Just because I do blend in a lot of bronzers with my blushes, and it does have kind of a slight sheen to it, but very, very soft. So for me, in the wintertime, well, I wear it in the summertime a lot too, I just like a soft pink like this, and I really, really like the Extra Dimension finish. Let's see, I have my notes here. This lasted on me about, it starts to fade about 6 to 7 hours. Depends on the weather and how hot it is, but I just like how soft and pretty and pink it is. Things that are too pink on me, since I've got a yellow undertone, not loving them. I can get away with the color, but I just don't like it as much. So for me, it's just a kind of a neutral pink. Then, oh, where they are. Where are they? Well, let's do the lipstick first. So I got Morning Rose pink. I'm finally accepting the fact that a lot of the nudes don't look as good on me as I would like them to. I was obsessed with them, but quite frankly, it's really not the best look, but I do like kind of a softer lip sometimes. So I'm obsessed also with pink shades like this, though again, I don't know that they're the most flattering on me. I like this. I do see a little fading of my top lip because it's a light color. So they describe it as a soft cool rose. It's a cream sheen, and it's kind of a rosy pink. It's more warm than the blush, but I think that color-wise, tone-wise, They're absolutely beautiful together anyway, but you can see the difference, the cool versus the warm. I can see the difference, the cool versus the warm. Maybe on camera it doesn't show as much, but it's kind of a slight, kind of a frost to it, and it does, definitely not matte. You can see it kind of has a sheen to it. Really pretty, and it does cover the lip pretty well, although like I said, I see a little fading on top, but I like this. This is one of those things that, since I like to play out my eyes, it's really useful for me to have colors like this, because then I don't like I'm wearing too much makeup. And this doesn't last super long on me, but then again, lipstick doesn't, although I'm trying new tricks to make that change. But it only lasted about 2.5 hours. I was playing around with it. Now, as much as I like some of the other products, I love the next two. So let's go with the chilled first. So these are the Fluidlines. You can use them as an eyeliner, or you can use them as kind of an eyeshadow, or you can use them as base. This color right here, you can also use, can you see it on my hand? Sort of. You can also use it, I tried, you can use it as kind of a highlighter because it is so glimmery. So chilled, they call it a frosty white gold with golden glitter. It has a pearl finish, and basically it's just a really, I mean, I'm looking at my arm as I'm talking. It is just a stunning, like, whitish gold color. Very sparkly, though. The two Fluidlines I got are super, super sparkly. So if you don't like sparkly, and so you're not going to get the full effect on camera. I'll go closer in a minute. Because I can see it here. As like I look on the camera and then I look at my hand. And so you can see kind of the glisten. I put this one right here up under the brow. And it's really, in my opinion, much prettier in person than it is on camera. It doesn't really show that much on camera, but in person it's just like amazing. And then I also, after I lined it with the darker color, I put it on top of and blended it in. These set super, super fast, so I'm not sure I blended perfectly. That would be my one caveat. They last really well. They last 8, 9, 10 hours on me. But if you're not careful when you're putting them on, they will just set and then you're stuck with what you did. So be careful with that. And I got a little bit, maybe, no, I guess it looks okay. So I would say this is more of a cool tone, although since it has a little bit of a gold to it, it's maybe not as cool tone as a lot of other whites. I absolutely love this shade. I think it's just unbelievably gorgeous. I also put it on the inner corner a little bit, but I put it after I put the darker shade, so it's not quite as eye-opening and bright as it would be had I done it separately on its own instead of over the other color, because the other color is a pretty strong color. And this is, yeah, it's sheer, so if you put it over another color, you're not going to get a lot of color. You're just going to get kind of a whitish gold-ish, but it's not that noticeable. The other color, it doesn't show up in the pot at all, is Physical. It's Physical. And this is, they call it a brown with purple pearl, but I think that's a little simplistic. Like, again, let's see if it'll show. Well, outdoor swatches will show up better. It's really a complex color. Yeah, it's brown, but because it's got the pink and the gold, really sparkly, it looks almost like it shifts, not like a duochrome, yeah, but maybe, because it shifts almost like to a purple color, a purplish brown color, in my opinion, just because the gold mixes with the pink, it mixes with the brown, so you kind of get a different look. I used this, I put it on my lids, and then I also lined the lower lashes. And I did a really soft line on the top lash. Again, you can use this just as, let's see where you can see the eyes the best. So you can't, I'm going to shut my eyes for a second. I don't think, even as I move, I don't know if you can see, I'll see when I edit it, but I don't know if you can see all the different colors, the gold, the pink, as it flashes. I still don't think inside on camera you can show it fully. It's really gorgeous. Like, just a stunning, unusual, amazing shade. So again, you can use it as an eyeshadow, which is kind of what I did more here. You can use it as a liner. This would be really pretty so many different ways. And these things set on me, I mean, they go, I said 8, 9, 10 hours, maybe even longer sometimes, just with some fading. But I like this formula, so I was sold already. I'm absolutely in love with these two colors that I got. So overall, I think that every product but the lipstick gets an A, maybe an A+ in my book. The lipstick's probably a B. It's just pretty. It's a useful color to have, but I don't know that I would ever say I love a color like this. So I think that's it. The brushes I use, let me pull them up. I used a blush brush for the blush, just like this. I use a bronzer brush for the skin finish, Mineralize skin finish, like this. And then I'm going to wash these after. And then I used a brush like this. It's kind of, it looks softer than it is. It's actually quite a hard brush. And so a lot of times when I need to use a brush with a cream, I'll use this one right here. So I use that just to do the, when I use the fluid lines as a shadow. And then I use these two brushes. One is like a little liner brush, and then one is this kind of smoky eye brush. And what I do with this one is when I want to get it into the crease with a cream, I just can't get a longer, personally, a longer bristle brush like this to work very well in the crease, so I'll use a shorter bristle brush like this. But sometimes when I do it on the lid, it puts too much on, so I don't like using it both places. So I did that, and then I also started lining just in the corner like that, and then I use the liner brush to line under and then to line here, but it's a very light dusting on top because I didn't want a really strong line. I wanted to see that full impact of the color as a shadow, not as a liner, because I just like it so pretty. So I actually ordered some other stuff from this collection, but UPS lost the box, so I may use it, I may take it back. I'm kind of in love with the products I got, so I'm not sure I want to add any more products from the collection. I'm just so happy with these. I kind of want to use these. So if you have suggestions or thoughts or ideas, let me know. And happy holidays. I'm actually shooting this on December 24th, so Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And if you have suggestions or feedback, if you have any of these items or are curious about some of the other items, I did order a few others, so we'll see if I decide to do anything with those. And then I also make videos for my book, Get Your Child to the Top, and now I'm actually going to go back to my holiday preparation.